Well, hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is a new day and today I wanted to talk to you guys about our plan for homeschooling our son. This is definitely something that I'm not going to be doing long term because frankly I just don't have the time. With 3 little ones, it's just very hard to delegate because they're just gonna do whatever they want. They have a mind of their own, and that's just the reality of having 3 kids who are 3 and under. So we were looking initially to get my son into a daycare, some sort of private school. We literally went to 8 different schools, and frankly they were just all too expensive. I mean, it was ridiculous how much they were asking. They were asking anywhere from $700 for 2 days only up to $1,500 for 5 days. We really wanted to do part-time, but most places don't allow you to really do part-time, so you have to end up paying the full-time price. So it was just crazy. It was really expensive. And then when we would go visit all these different schools, I started looking at the curriculum itself, and it just made me realize that we're actually only doing like 2 hours worth of learning, like proper learning. And so I just told my husband, I was like, you know what? I really wanted a break because it's wild having 3 kids, but at the same time, it's crazy spending that much money on school. I mean, that's wild. I could literally go on vacation every month with that money. So I just couldn't justify it. Next year, he's gonna be starting VPK, and here in Florida, that one is free. So once he is 4, he's able to do that, and I am definitely doing that because, like I said, it's very crazy here with 3 kids. But anyways, so since we decided that he's just not gonna go to school, I still wanted him to have some sort of social life. So we are going to do 2 things. We are going to place him in a sport, hopefully. We're not sure which one. He loves running. We did soccer once before, but he wasn't a fan. By like the last 2 classes, he was just like not even trying to go on the field. We're gonna try to find something like an activity, whether it's gymnastics, whether it's some sort of active thing. We're gonna try to get him in. And second, we're gonna try to visit our library. Our library actually has activities for their age group, and they do it 2 times a week. They do the Saturday one, which is the story time, and then during the week they have 1 hour where they just read books, etc. It's just all sorts of play. That is going to be an opportunity for him to interact with other kids, socialize. He definitely has gotten better because we also started doing play dates. A couple of my friends actually have kids his age, so I've been trying to make an effort to go and hang out with them. They're also going to be coming here, so it's kind of like a co-op opportunity for him to just be able to socialize. Now that's basically the socializing aspect of it, but I did want to show you the learning part of it as well. The schedule that we are going to stick to is going to be basically the same schedule that they use at all these different daycares. We're going to start with breakfast, and then after breakfast we are going to play outside. So we're gonna play 30 to 45 minutes outside in the backyard, try to get them active, you know, pumped, excited, and then we're gonna come back inside, and for 1 hour we're just going to either read, we're gonna be working on a number, a letter, also try to play with like blocks, kind of like Montessori style, where we're going to try to implement those types of games. I do have Montessori toys, so those are the ones that I'm gonna try to like bring out and really hone in on those. But we are also going to have more of a hands-on approach with some of these things. So I found a whole bunch of stuff at Target, super inexpensive, that I just have to share with you guys. And in that hour, it's probably gonna be like 30 minutes of play because their attention span is so small. And then the other 30 minutes is going to be focused on reading a book as well as doing a little bit of these exercises here of the different things that I bought. Let me show you guys these things because they're pretty awesome. They're inexpensive. I found them in the dollar section of Target. So right when you go in, you know, where they have that really discounted stuff, it's in there. I definitely recommend you guys hit it up because these things are awesome. All right, so the first couple things are more of a hands-on approach to learning. They have this alphabet construction activity. So this is great for him to learn numbers and the alphabet because they have both in here. They're able to build them, that way they work on their fine motor skills. They also learn to recognize the number as well as the letter. So this one is really cool. My son is the type of kid who likes to be hands-on. He loves building things. He's not very artsy, but he does like that hands-on approach. And so I figured these would be awesome because you can build a whole bunch of stuff with them. This is what the pieces actually look like. So they connect with one another, and that way you're able to just make different numbers, different letters, etc. I thought this was pretty neat and perfect for him, and this little box was only $3. So definitely pretty sweet and awesome. Then the next one that I got is shapes. So this is another one, same concept, where you're able to just form a whole bunch of shapes. And then they had a whole bunch of things from Scholastics, and it is awesome. I mean, like, I love them. They're amazing. But these are some jungle dominoes, and you basically can make little games out of these where they kind of connect with each other. Not connect necessarily, but you like match them together. And so this helps develop matching skills, decision making through play. It provides a practice in color and image recognition, and it builds hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills. So he is very good at puzzles, and I figured that this would be a really cool game for him. Now, one thing that I do want to show you guys is that what's nice about this Scholastic brand is that they actually label and let you know what age group, what grade is the one that would benefit from this specific activity. And it's here up at the top. You can see it says pre-kindergarten. So this is a pre-kindergarten activity. He is going to be going into VPK next year. So technically this would be something that he would start to use next year, but at the end, like say like next semester, like in January, February, March, we can start using this a little bit more and it'll be a little more challenging. So as I mentioned, they do let you know what grade you basically want to use it for. And this is what I mean. This one is the Get Ready for Pre-K. So this is essentially him right now. This is what he should be working on. This is exactly the sort of activities a 3-year-old should be working on. And that's what I love about this Scholastic material, is that it lets you know what age. But anyways, so this is a really cool pen control wipe and clean workbook. So I thought that was awesome because I do have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. So each person can basically use this when it's time for them to develop these skills. And so this is awesome because it lets you know exactly what the goal is with the workbook. So you can read it here. This is kind of like a letter to you, but just to summarize it, you know, it says that learning to control pencil and pen is the first step in learning to write neatly, quickly, and with ease. It's a process that takes time and practice. While any creative activity involving writing or drawing will help build your child's fine motor control, it is helpful to include activities where your child aims to stay within a confined line. The graded activities in this book are especially created to build your child's pen control skills and enjoyment of using a pen. So when you take a look at to the activities, see, it starts off pretty easy. So you're just drawing lines, and they're super colorful. I love how they have different pictures of lollipops, you have flowers, over here you have little bees, dogs. I mean, it's very thought out book for sure. And as the book progresses, it starts getting a little more difficult. So now we start implementing a little bit of those zigzags. And by the end of the book, I mean, you're doing all sorts of different like loop-de-loops. So it's going to be fun seeing him work through this and eventually just learn how to use a pen and a pencil, because that's really what you want. I really like this one. And like I said, I love the fact that it is wipe and clean so that I can use it with my other kids. The next thing I got were these workbooks, and so there's different types of workbooks, and I want to show you first these. These are called My First Color and Learn, Things That Go, Wild Animals, as well as On the Farm. And I got several of these because I want my daughter to also be involved. Since I'm going to be homeschooling him, there's just no avoiding my daughter joining in on the party. It's just gonna happen. So I figured I might as well get her some, and so they're really nice because she is more of the artsy person. She loves drawing, she loves painting, and they have these beautiful little pictures where then they can go ahead and color, draw with a crayon, and then at the top they learn how to write the name of whatever the picture is. And then at the end they have these stickers, and basically these stickers are going to be placed right here. So that's where they're meant to go. So essentially, you know, what I would do with my kids is, okay, where is the cat? Show me the cat. They're gonna point towards that cat, and then they're gonna go ahead and place it on the cat. And so this is really nice, and these were only $1. Can you believe that? I mean, $1? Goodness gracious. I'm planning on doing just like one a day, you know? They don't need to do the whole workbook at the same time, just slowly work towards it. Especially because the little kids just don't have the attention span. They really don't. The next thing that I got were the Get Ready for Pre-K workbooks, and this one focuses basically on the alphabet. And same kind of concept. They're learning how to recognize the letters as well as tracing the letters. So this one really works on just writing, you know, and recognizing all the different letters. They also have stickers. Same concept, you stick them where they need to go in the book. And so this is really nice for them to just start implementing and learning those letters. And my plan is to focus on one letter a week. I mean, we have a long time before he starts next year. So I figured one letter a week will just really reinforce. We'll do different activities, but really reinforce that letter. They had also this one. This one was a preschool, but it was very similar to the ABC one, but just a little different. So I figured I might as well get it because next year he'll be able to use this one. Also $1. And then this one I got a long time ago in that same section, and it's a preschool workbook as well. And I had this one a long time ago. This one was $1 as well, but this one focuses on numbers. So there's different activities for you to work on, and it's just 1 through 20. He knows how to count 1 through 20. He just doesn't know what the numbers look like, and so this is the perfect book for him to use to start recognizing those numbers. Now, speaking of numbers, they also had these books. These were $3. They come with the marker, and these are also write and wipe, and this one focuses on just counting, so all the numbers you can see inside. It's so cool. I mean, I think these are awesome, and this workbook was only $3. Once again, super inexpensive. I can erase them and just keep doing these, you know, 2 times a week. just focus on the number 3. Erase it and let him do it again later on that week. So it's really, really nice workbook. And then this one is called Get Ready for Pre-K. And this one has a combination of a whole bunch of things. Once again, it's more like connecting the dots, connecting the item where it matches. So things like that. This one's really fun. Just, you know, working on those skills. And then last but not least, I got him these huge workbooks. I mean, how cool are these? I absolutely love these. We have first, this is the 3+. So this one focuses for 3-year-olds where he's at right now. And it's huge. They have stickers here at the beginning. It says use these stickers to decorate your pages or wherever you want. So it allows them to work on those fine motor skills. And then they have a lot of those pen control workbooks where you're just learning how to draw the lines. So the first section is all about pen control. Then you have a pre-reading. Find and circle 3 letters in each line. So it just really teaches them how to recognize letters. It has an alphabet section. I mean, there's just so much stuff in here that is just great. The way letters sound, we've been working on our phonics. And this is definitely another one that is pretty cool. Colors, I mean, I could go on and on, but this is really cool. I got the 3+, so this is what the age group should be working on. And then I got the Getting Ready for Pre-K. So I got both of them. I figured I'd start with the 3+ one because he is 3 right now. And then next semester, probably January, February, March, work on this one, the Getting Ready for Pre-K, because he's gonna be a pre-K, he's gonna be a VPK, really, because here it's voluntary pre-kindergarten. But yeah, that is basically, oh wait, no, I forgot. They also have these little things. This is a magnetic number, so I love how it has numbers. And this is also another fun way to just start learning to recognize numbers. And this was only $3. Then I also got the Scholastic's pre-kindergarten rhyming pairs. So you have these little flashcards, essentially, $1. And then this one, Getting Ready for Pre-K, Things That Go Pair. These are just, once again, games for them and just a fun way for them to just recognize words, work on phonics, etc. That is officially everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's such a random video. I never in my mind would I have thought I would have been in this position, but I figured I'd share with you guys kind of what our solution has been so that we don't have to spend a gajillion dollars on daycare. He's gonna be going to VPK next year, so this year we're just gonna work with what we got. This is by no means a professional outlook. I'm not qualified to be a teacher, not at all. I would not homeschool my kids personally, just because I do want them to go to a school and have that school experience. I loved school. My husband loved school. I really thrived in that environment. And I feel like my kids kind of have our same personalities. They're definitely not shy. They say hi to everyone. And I feel like they would just really thrive in a school environment. But let me know if you guys would like to see a homeschooling day in the life type of video where I kind of walk you through a day of homeschooling, because you know, this is me sitting here talking to you about it, but it's a whole different ball game actually seeing it in action, going through the different activities day by day, so that way you guys can kind of get an idea of what we do. Well, this completes this video. Like always, remember to dream big, be brave, and explore life. Until next time. Mwah.